Hey there, I'm Iris. I'm working as a software engineer for a fully remote company based in the US, which means I have the freedom to travel and choose my location. And on this YouTube channel, I'm sharing my everyday life working in tech to hopefully inspire and help some of you on your own journey. I recently got a lot of questions about working for a fully remote company. I wrote them down to answer them in a video, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. Is the salary of an American company working remotely the same as if you worked face-to-face? I can only speak for my own situation here. Obviously, not all remote companies pay the same salary, and I guess it also depends on where in the US the company is based. I did my research. Basically, I just went on glassdoor.com, where you can find the average salary for a specific job title based in a city or an area. I do get paid pretty much the same as someone who works in an office full-time. How to get a 100% remote job working in tech? How did you find a fully remote company like that? I already did a separate video on this topic where I list a lot of great resources, such as websites with fully remote job postings. I put the link in the description box, and I highly recommend you watch this video next if you want to get some more tips and tricks for your application. The next question is one that I get asked so many times, which is, do I need to have a degree to get a remote job as a software engineer? The short answer is no, absolutely not. A lot of people in my team do not have a degree and are self-taught. Tech is one of the only high-paying industries where you don't necessarily need a degree. As long as you're good at what you're doing, it is totally possible to get a job both remotely and in a regular office. Can you set your own working hours, or are there fixed times when you need to be available? My team is international, and I'm working with people from all over the world, which means that everyone is working in different time zones. As long as I work my 8 hours per day and finish my tasks, I can basically set my own hours. We do have dedicated meeting times though, which are usually Monday and Wednesday from 5 to 7 p.m. And most developers are either in North America or Europe, so that works out for both time zones. Is it difficult working in a team that is distributed all over the world? It can be tricky in the beginning because people are working in different time zones, which means that not everyone is available at the same time. In my first few days, I felt a little bit lost, but now that I've gotten used to it, I actually love it. What happens is that if you work in a regular office and you get stuck or have a question, you can just walk over to your colleagues and ask them for the solution. Whereas if you're working remotely, you kind of need to sort out problems on your own a lot of the time. And I realized that I'm learning so much more by doing this because I need to dig deep into the topic to be able to use a certain framework, for example. In the beginning, it does take longer until I finish a task. However, in the long run, I learned a lot more about the ins and outs of the topic, and that makes me more efficient if I stumble upon a similar problem in the future. Be honest. Do you manage to be productive working from a coffee shop? It depends. If there is loud music or a lot of people talking around me, it can be quite difficult to focus. That's why I usually tend to go to quieter cafes. On the other hand, I'm someone who's a lot more motivated to sit down and work for hours when there's other people around me who do the same. I don't have a dedicated office space at home, so I'm working from my bedroom, which sometimes makes it hard to get into work mode. Whereas if I'm with other people, we can hold each other accountable, if that makes sense. Isn't it annoying working on only one relatively small screen? I'm so used to having one screen only that I don't even notice something is missing. I have a 16-inch laptop, and for me, that is enough. In my previous job, I never used an additional screen either while working from home. And also, while you're traveling, it's easier when you don't have to carry around all this additional equipment. Why are you not traveling to more countries if you can work from anywhere? I'm just not the type of person who likes to be in a different country every 3 weeks. I prefer staying in a country long enough to make friends with my neighbors, have my favorite restaurants, know where to get the best food. I enjoy having a routine and feeling at home somewhere. So for now I'm switching between Switzerland and Spain, but I'm planning to travel to different countries within the next 6 months, and then I see if I decide to stay there for longer as well. Alright, these are all the questions for today. If there's anything else you would like to know, please leave a comment down below. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and see you in the next one. Bye!